Hello, in this video I am going to explain material science which comes under module 5 of engineering physics prescribed by VTU. Here I am going to explain the following points, that is quantum free electron theory, density of states, Fermi energy, Fermi factor, dependence of Fermi factor on temperature and effect on occupancy of energy levels. Now let us concentrate on quantum free electron theory. What is quantum free electron theory? It was proposed by Sommerfeld in the year 1928. So the main assumptions of this theory are as follows. The first assumption is the energy values of the conduction electrons are quantized. The allowed energy values are realized in terms of a set of energy values. The second one is the distribution of electrons in the various allowed energy levels occurs as per Pauli's exclusion principle and also obey the Fermi-Dirac quantum statistics. The third one is the free electrons travel in a constant potential inside the metal but stay confined within the boundaries. The attraction between the free electrons and the lattice ions and the repulsion between the electrons themselves are ignored. So these were all the four assumptions of quantum free electron theory. Density of states. It is defined as the number of available states per unit energy range centered at a given energy E in the valence band of a material of unit volume. It is denoted by G of E. It is a continuous function and the product G of E dE gives the number of states in the energy interval dE at E. So here is a picture showing two energy levels E1 and E2 of an atomic system, and I am considering a particular energy level starting from E and E plus dE, and if we plot a graph of G of E versus E, the curve obtained is as shown in the picture. Next, consider an energy band spread in an energy level between E1 and E2. Below E1 and above E2, there are energy gaps. G of E represents the density of states at E. As dE is small, it is assumed that G of E is constant between E and E plus dE. The density of states in range E and E plus dE is denoted by G of E dE. G of E dE is equal to 8 root 2 pi m to the power of 3 by 2 divided by h cube into e to the power of half dE. Next, let us discuss about Fermi-Dirac statistics. Under thermal equilibrium, the free electrons acquire energy obeying a statistical rule known as Fermi-Dirac statistics. Fermi-Dirac statistics is applicable to assembly of particles which obey Pauli's exclusion principle. They must also be identical particle of spin half and are indistinguishable. As electrons satisfy these conditions, they obey Fermi-Dirac statistics. Fermi-Dirac statistics permits evaluation of probability of finding electron occupying energy levels in certain energy range through a function called Fermi factor, denoted by f of E. According to this theory, the free electrons are quantum particles. The distribution of electrons amongst various energy levels is according to Pauli's exclusion principle. The number of conduction electrons per unit energy range per unit volume is given by N of E dE is equal to G of E dE into F of E. Now let us look at Fermi energy. The energy corresponding to the highest occupied level at 0 degree absolute is called Fermi energy, and the energy level is referred to as Fermi level. it is denoted by EF. Therefore, EF is equal to h square by atom into 3n by pi whole to the power of 2 by 3. In a metal, if in a metal having n atoms, there are n allowed energy levels in each band. In the energy band, the energy levels are separated by energy differences. It is characteristic of the material. According to Pauli's exclusion principle, each energy level can accommodate a maximum of 2 electrons, one with spin up and the other with spin down. The filling up of energy levels occur from the lowest level. The next pair of electrons occupies the next energy level, and so on till all the electrons in the metal are accommodated. Still, number of allowed energy levels are left vacant. This is the picture when there is no external energy supplied for the electrons. So next you can look at the picture. Here is an atom and the electrons are filled up as according to Pauli's exclusion principle. And the highest energy level filled with electrons and the corresponding energy is known as Fermi energy, denoted by symbol EF. So all the levels above this Fermi level are going to be empty at absolute 0 degree Kelvin. Next, Fermi factor. Fermi factor is nothing but the probability F of E that a given energy state with energy E is occupied at a steady temperature T given by F of E is equal to 1 divided by e to the power of E minus EF by kT plus 1. Here F of E is called the Fermi factor. Defined as Fermi factor is the probability of occupation of a given energy state for a material in thermal equilibrium. Next, dependence of Fermi factor on temperature and effect on occupancy of energy levels. First one is probability of occupation for E less than EF at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. When T is equal to 0 Kelvin and E is less than EF, the probability is given by F of E is equal to 1 by e to the power of minus infinity plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1, because e to the power of minus infinity is 0. So F of E is equal to 1 when T is equal to 0 and E is less than EF. So here F of E is equal to 1 means the energy level is certainly occupied, and E is less than EF applies to all the energy levels below EF. Thus, at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, all the energy levels below the Fermi level are occupied. The second one is probability of occupation for E greater than EF at T is equal to 0 Kelvin. When T is equal to 0 and E greater than EF, the probability is given by F of E is equal to 1 by e to the power of plus infinity plus 1, that is equal to 1 by infinity, that is equal to 0. Therefore, at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, all the energy levels above the Fermi level are unoccupied. Thus, the variation of F of E for different energy values become a step function at T is equal to 0 Kelvin, that is as shown. The third one is probability of occupation at ordinary temperatures. At ordinary temperature, though the probability remains 1 for E very much less than EF, it starts decreasing from 1 as the value of E becomes closer to F, as is evident from the curve. At E is equal to EF and T greater than 0 Kelvin, we can calculate F of E as 1 by e to the power of 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 1 plus 1, that is equal to 1 by 2, or that is equal to 0.5. Thus, E is equal to EF, the probability of occupation is 0.5. Furthermore, for E greater than EF, the probability values falls off to 0 rapidly. So here is a curve explaining the probability F of E at different temperatures. So F of E is equal to 0.5, okay, at various conditions. So the value of F of E ranges from 0 to 1 year. Next, Fermi temperature. It is the temperature at which the average thermal energy of the free electrons in a solid becomes equal to the Fermi energy at 0 Kelvin. It is denoted by Tf. So Tf is equal to Ef by K, where K is Boltzmann constant. And another concept is Fermi velocity. The velocity of the electrons which occupy the Fermi level is called Fermi velocity. So Fermi velocity is denoted by symbol Vf is equal to 2 Ef by m whole to the power of half. So thank you.